My name is Daniela Rus. I'm a roboticist and the director of the Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence Laboratory at MIT. For years, I have been very interested in developing the science of autonomy, especially when multiple robots collaborate. I like to imagine a world with robots pervasively integrated in the fabric of life, a world where anybody can use a robot. But our technology is not quite ready yet. And what's missing is the capabilities of robots. One is making robots more capable at figuring things out. We have to develop machines much more capable at interacting with the world. The second piece is speeding up how we fabricate robots, because right now it takes a lot of expertise and a lot of time to build a new robot from scratch. The third one is getting multiple robots to coordinate with each other and with people. In other words, getting robots and people to work together using much more intuitive interfaces than what we have today. So I was a computer science undergraduate, and then I went to a talk that John Hopcroft gave. And in this talk, John said that all the classical computer science algorithms were solved and it was time for the grand applications. So I went to Cornell and I worked with John, and I was able to look at manipulation. I looked at how do you impact objects by translating them, by rotating them, by putting them together. How do you manipulate small objects and large objects? How do you do it with a single robot and with multiple robots? Robots need to be much better at figuring things out and at interacting with the world. For example, they should be able to pick any shape object without too much computation. They should be able to help us with tasks like moving furniture and baking. We would also like for robots to be much more intuitive collaborators for humans. For example, in our EEG robot control work, we can get the human to control the next action of the robot by brainwaves, by thought. The idea of reading a human's thought and using that in real time to control a robot is something that belongs to my childhood dreams. And to me, being able to develop technologies that begin to deliver these kinds of capabilities is part of the magic that makes it fun to be in this field. It takes so long to make robots, and we have been thinking deeply about different alternatives to make robots faster. For a while, I was very interested in developing cellular robots where a robot cell could compose and combine with other identical cells to make different shaped robots capable of different things. But those systems were very difficult to control and very difficult to manufacture. So I became very interested in whether we can make robots automatically from high-level specifications. Can we design, fabricate, and create the programming infrastructure of such a robot on demand in a customized way? You take a task specified at a high level and then automatically design and fabricate a robot that is equipped for that task and provide the robot with a programming infrastructure that is required for it to be used. Robots need to navigate no matter what they do, whether they're on the factory floor or in your home or outside on roads. And I have been very interested in the general navigation problem because it is such an important aspect of autonomy. It's really exciting that we have reached a point when our technology is good enough that we can begin to dream about a world where transportation becomes a utility, available to anybody, anywhere, anytime. The same technology that enables us to provide autonomy to city cars can be also used to provide mobility and autonomy to golf carts, wheelchairs, and even as wearables to improve the navigation capabilities for blind people. I believe robotics education is so important for the future because those of us who can make things and program them have a kind of a superpower. You can have a dream and you can make that dream into reality. Everything we do is a team effort. It requires multiple people sharing a vision, sharing passion, and working side by side oftentimes until the wee hours of the morning. But when we finally get the robots to execute a task, a new task for the first time, it's like watching a child take that first step for the first time. It's amazing. I don't really know what the future holds, but I know that robots will be part of it.